Noble Farms.
Hey you, why are you not subscribed?
Please smash that subscribe button.
Hey everybody, welcome back Noble Farms. You've seen us when we did a butcher of the hogs. So here we are in the shop now with a side of pork that we're going to cut up here. So we'll take you along, show you how we cut it up. And again, we are not professionals at this. So if you like this learning and as we learned, then might be a great video for you. So stick around and we'll show you how we break this down and make it into something to put on your plate. So this is right from the farm to your plate is what we're showing you about these hogs here. So we have two to do. So this is the first side we're bringing out. So we'll be breaking this down into the primals there, taking off the ham from the belly to the shoulder and stuff like that. So first we're going to do is we're going to cut this off, take it off from the third and fourth rib. We're going to split this here with the saw and stuff, but we'll mark it off. So we'll count down 3 ribs, 1, 2, 3. So we'll make our cut right straight through here. We'll grab the saw and we'll as long as you get through the bone, should be good. So here we are. We got this one broke here, taken off the shoulder, just like that. Now we're going to come down to the back end here, and we're going to be taking this off. The ham off here. So all we're doing is just finding that seam where the belly attaches to the back section of the leg here. Just fold that up. Now we want to cut from the tail right up alongside that H bone that's there. So we'll cut this big heavy bone in there. Once we cut that off, then we should be able to just finish it off with the knife. As you can tell, when the saw went through the bone, there we go. There's the ham. Nice big ham. So now we're going to try to remove the hock off this end of this ham here, and then we'll trim this up too as well. We'll take off that outer fat off the ham, but we're not leaving the ham in whole. We're going to be cutting that all up into chops. We're not into hams. Trying to find that knuckle there. It's always difficult for me. Some people can pick that right out. Just lay that right there. We'll get to that in a minute. So now here we are with the belly portion and all. So we're going to take this now and we're going to put that onto the saw and we're going to rip this out. First we want to remove this fat cap and all that stuff that's in here, the lard. Try to get under this and pull it out, but I don't want to. Be careful along here because that's where your inner tenderloin it's going to come from in there. And right here too, you're going to end up seeing the glands. I want to take care of that, get that out of here. That's going to go into the garbage. So it's more or less just peeling it off there. This lard is great for in your sausages and stuff. And that just peels right out, so it comes off pretty good. Just try to help it along a little bit. Go. So yeah, now you can see where the actual bacon and that comes from in here. Nice big slab of bacon. So we'll split this right from here right on down. That's where you're going to get your pork chops and all that out of here, and we're baking our side of ribs. So we'll get that over on the saw there and rip that. So there's your pork chop section. This will be your bacon. I'll move this here, give myself some room. So now, just going to peel those ribs out of here. All we're doing is just following the rib along, leave as much meat as possible down for your bacons. Pretty straightforward. Just peeling that back till you get down to the end of the rib section there. And that usually just comes right out perfectly like that. That gives you a nice rack of ribs. What we're going to do now is we're just going to split this into a section there, just to, don't want it in one piece, I want to square it up. So there you are. That'll be the ribs. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to square up this bacon here now. This will go into the trim pile. There you have it. That'll be your bacon. Just clean this off a little bit. So right there, there's your bacon. So I'll just fold that over and lay it over here on the side. Now, we're just going to put this up on the saw and we're going to start taking some chops out of here. First, I'm going to just clean up this, take a little bit of the cartilage out of here. Do a little bit of trim work on it. Just trim off some of that old excess outer fat that's dry it a little bit from hanging. So yeah, now we're gonna 1 inch. Throw that into the trim pile. These now I'm just going to cut them. Like that, that's all. Just leave one like that. So that'll be 3 there. There's the ribs. Now we'll lay this out on the there. Now we're going to split this one up. First I'm going to just take the hock off here, split it down the middle. We'll clean this edge off here to put in the trim pile. So just want to clean up this rough edge where the neck was on there. So now we got those 2 pieces here that we can clean up. Take that rib out of there. we'll just cut chops out of here too as well. So we don't want very many rows. Just normally cut most everything into chops. Whatever we can get out of there, we just start slicing it up into chops. Chop off this knock right here. So there. Now we'll get this all ready, prepped to wrap. So now we got the ham here. We're gonna take this femur bone out of the ham. I'm just gonna follow down along. Let's go this side. Just peeling the meat off the bone. Take the bone right out like that. nails just following the seam down. There you go, it's broke down. So now what we're doing is we're just trying to take every little bit of meat off all the bones and that to put into the grinds. Trim this up. Try to get as much out of it as you can, right? Take some of the fat off so we don't have got too much fat. Try to get it pretty consistent in regards of fat to meat ratio. Clean that up as good as you can. We'll grind all this up later. Try not to let too much go to waste. Meat these days are not that cheap to buy, so try to get every bit out of here that you can. Savor every last little bit. Just cutting it into just bigger chunks like that. That will feed right down to the grinder. No issues at all. A little bit time consuming trimming everything out, but at the end it's well worth it. all of this fat to, we'll use all this into lard for soaps and stuff like that. So we do make all of our own soap as well. So we'll be using all of this for that. The pig has so many glands, it's unbelievable. That's what these little pieces are here, right? Little glands. So you don't want none of that. Kidney. Make great dog treat. Hang on to that. Try to get every last bit. There. I think now we're mostly into just the lard left, so gland. Just gonna cut this now. We'll be grinding this fat too as well. We'll be grinding up, putting through the grinder. It's tough to grind, but we grind it up and put it in there because it's easier to break down. And when it's all grind up, you can render it down really a lot easier. Once you put it in the pot, then it's pretty much, you don't have to do anything else with it, only just let it simmer away and turn right into your oils. And if you are doing your lard and stuff, you want to get as much of the meat out of there as possible. And so just like as much fat as you can, right? I think we're pretty much done with that trim. So there you go. That's what we got off that side for ground. We don't get a lot of ground because we take everything into like the pork chops and stuff. For us, it doesn't have to be a perfect on the shelf store type kind of look for a pork chop. For us, we just like the meat and cut it up the way we try to get as much pork chop as we can, less ground. Do have some because we do make a few sausages every now and then and a few burgers. Mix that with some beef. So we'll finish wrapping up this side and get it put back into the cooler, and we'll grab ourselves another side here in a little bit. So there we have it. There's the pig, hog, butchered up, packaged. A couple more pieces left to go here. Danielle is cluing up on the last little bit. So yeah, that's it for how we cut up the hogs here on the farm. So we'll call that a wrap for the day. So make sure if you're tuned into the channel, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button and leave us a message, and we'll have more videos like this and other fun videos to watch coming up. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.